Hello everyone, Commander Bravebelly here. Today on the channel, I'm reviewing the Polish military field rations. This is, I believe, the meal number 5. It says individual food ration SRG 5. Okay, and this includes 5 different meals, meal A, B, and C. Meal A includes tin bacon, Hungarian vegetable stew with sausage, raspberry flavored instant tea concentrate, cherry flavored drinking chocolate, and some kind of crisp bread. Okay, so meal number 2 is meal B, is chicken breast fillet and cheese sauce. That I'm super looking forward to. Some kind of special rusks, which is basically their crackers, I believe. Some isotonic drink and some kind of lyophilized fruit mix. Meal C is a pork knuckle. I'm so looking forward to that. I'm starving. Crisp bread, cherry jam, forest fruit flavored instant tea. And yeah, so that's basically all the ingredients. So first thing I gotta say, this package looks super big, nice and hefty, heavy duty looking. We got the nice dark kind of like hunter green, so it looks very military. It does have a barcode, so I don't know if this is made for resale or if this is strictly military. I'm not sure, so if you guys know, leave it in the comments down below. The one thing I gotta say about just the information here, the way it's written out, I wish it was more legible, and by that I mean if it's Polish language should be in one section, if you have English do it in another section, whatever the third language is, put it in a third section, but you have everything together under one line, all the different languages. So it is confusing, it's hard to read, but that's what I would say about the package. Without further ado, let's get the show on the road. So we're gonna open this up. I got my United States military, this is the United States Marine Corps K-bar knife. One of my favorite knives that I own. Super heavy duty. Just a sturdy boy. And so yeah, let's get right into it. Like butter. My favorite knife that I own. I love the leather handle on it. Fits my hand perfectly. Look at that with the leather little sheath. There you have it. All right, so this is what it looks like. And here we go. So we have our cups. So first thing I wanted to say is no other military that I've came across from rations has their own cups, so that's cool. We have the Polish airy rice, I don't know if it's rice, but airy crackers. Pieczywo chrupki typu lekkie żytnie. I don't know, they're just like light, airy, crunch crackers. That's all I could gather from that name. It's all in Polish. So we're gonna see if this is any good. I have tried Polish rations and I've had these. This is relatively fresh. It expires in like a couple of months, so it's still good. So for military food, that's fresh. So it expires actually in December 2024. So we have a few months. All right, so we have honey, Polish honey. It's nice and thick. And it's called Stowit Miód. So I'm surprised they have all the menus written out, like menu A, meal B, and meal C. Meanwhile, they throw everything in here all together. It's a mix, so you get to decide how you eat everything. So let me just pull everything out at once and then showcase everything. Okay, so we'll use this as a garbage, very nice heavy duty bag. And so let me go down the list. So we have our utensils. Looks really nice. 3 packs of utensils that include a fork, 2 spoons, and a knife. I'm gonna open this up in a second, don't you worry. All right, so we have the filet with chicken breast and cheese sauce right here. Filet z piersi kurczaka w sosie serowym. That's how you read it, and the cool thing is that these have tops, so you don't have to finish the whole meal. You could just eat it halfway and then seal it back up. Then we have golonka wieprzowa, which is canned meat. Then we have, that's the golonka is like pig's feet, like ham hocks or something like that. So that's what this is gonna be. So I'm excited about that. Lechos kiełbaso. I don't know what that is. I think this is the Hungarian like beef stew with like kielbasa sausage. We have the famous Polish suchary crackers. These are my favorite crackers ever out of any military food. And I'm surprised, but they actually came a little bit broken. Usually these aren't broken. They call these Panzer waffles in the Polish military because they're so thick. I'll show you guys up close. And they're hard on your teeth, but I have good teeth, so you know what I'm saying? I'm good. All right, another one of these airy crackers. Then we have konserwa z boczku. So this is bacon, just a can of bacon. Then we have some kind of wiśniowy, some kind of cherry dżem wiśniowy. That means cherry jam. Then we have this is their drink. This is like their herbal drink that I mentioned earlier. I forget which one that is. We have the hydration. Oh, these are 2 drink bags that you pour in here and drink. We're gonna open those up. This is the hydrotonic concentrate. So 2 different ones. Then we have like that freeze-dried fruit to munch on. We have all the calories and everything all written out, all the meals. We have a fruit bar, a Polish fruit bar. Obviously, this is all Polish, duh. I'm so hungry, guys, so my freaking brain cells aren't working. I literally haven't eaten all day. I just came back from outside from doing some cardio, and I'm starving. My stomach is eating itself. We have the dark chocolate, which is my worst chocolate, gorzka czekolada. Nie jest smaczna. This doesn't taste good in my opinion because it's dark chocolate, 60%, so it's not even high percent in chocolate, but we're gonna open it up anyway. So we have the heating tab, which is nice. Okay, but we're gonna do everything faster today. We're gonna heat it up on one of these. We're gonna make things a little faster. So this is the heating packet. We have the Polish matches. Obviously, everything's Polish. I keep repeating myself. That's how hungry I am. Typical wooden matches, very basic. We have 3 packets, 3 separate packets of the fuel tabs. And then we have the little stove, okay, that you bend. And you heat up the food right directly in the can. So that makes things convenient. And you have that little tool to hold the cans. And I'm gonna leave a link down below of another Polish MRE that I reviewed. It's different food than this. I'm gonna leave the link down below in the comments. So that way, if you guys wanna see how to properly use this and this, the way it's meant to be used, just watch that video. I'm not gonna do this time. This is gonna be strictly a food review, but I'm gonna heat it up my way, the fast way. And it's also a good way because soldiers actually have these stoves. It's not issued, but this is something like if you go to war, you would have this. Not necessarily for exercises, but you would take some stoves with you if you're in a trench. Believe me, I've seen it. I've seen both Russian and Ukrainian soldiers heating up their food with gas like that. So we got a little baggie for all our garbage or any type of evidence that you want to throw in here, you know, basically that if you want to bury your garbage, whether that's human waste or whatever it is, you put it in a baggie, tie it up and bury it. You know, you definitely want to get rid of any evidence of, you know, humans in the area. All right, then we have chocolate, the hot chocolate, and basically this is the cherry flavor. So I'm gonna start off with this. Gonna whet my appetite with some hot chocolate. And I was always impressed with this hot chocolate because here in America, we don't usually have a fruit flavored hot chocolate. Typically we drink our hot chocolates, it's just chocolate. So that makes things a little nice and different. So I appreciate that. I always like variety and trying different things. We're gonna open up these utensils. Nice, very, very high quality paper napkins, big size too. These will do the job right. Then we have 2 of these spoons, a knife and a fork. So we're gonna use the long boy spoon to mix that up. And we're gonna try it with this. We're gonna try this first. Just to whet our appetites. Beautiful. It's very close to dark chocolate though. It's not like this rich milk and sweet chocolate. No, it's more just cacao with a little hint of dark cherry fruit flavor. So it's not super sweet like for children, like this Christmas time hot chocolate that you would pay money for. Not really. It is good, but I have tried better. The Brazilian MRE that I had there, hot chocolate, is phenomenal. It's so creamy and rich. It's like melted milk chocolate. This reminds me of this. Not as dark as this, but close, with a little bit of taste of that cherry fruit. Not bad. From a 1 to a 10, I give that like a 8, 8.5. Pretty good. We have another bar here. We're gonna save these for the bars for dessert. Let me throw this out and let's start heating up some of this food. Let me have some snacks first. Let me have some of this snack. So this is their, I guess, freeze-dried fruit. And it's nice. And people, I've seen reviewers think that this is like dehydrated and you need to add water, but then it just becomes mush. This is more like a snack that you would put on yogurt, and it has substantial size. Look at that cherry. It just tastes like bright, like sour, like a real cherry, like a piece of pineapple. And it tastes like real pineapple. You don't have any added chemicals. It just tastes very filling and delicious. So look at this banana slice, strawberry. So we have a little bit of everything in here. Very fruity, but it's not like added sugar or anything. So it just tastes healthy and light. Very delicious way of getting in extra nutrients. Getting something sweet, but not healthy. A little cherry chocolate and some fruits. Very nice. This is also one of a kind. I've only come across this in Polish MREs. And I love it. 10 out of 10 for the fruit. It's very simple, but it's a nice touch. And like I said, it has that like sourness to it, like real fruit does. All right, so let me start heating up some of this food. We have the Hungarian stew, if you will, I guess. So let me start this up. I have a lighter. I got a new stove. I have 2 of these, so we could do 2 at once. Make things a little faster. Oh, you hear that? All right, and so I'm gonna open this up. Let's see what it looks like. It looks really nice. It's got depth to it. You could see the green beans right away. You could see what looks like peppers. We have, oh, and a nice kielbasa smoked smell. That's what it looks like. Very pretty looking. Ooh. We're gonna set that off to the side and let that heat up while we heat up the next one, because I have two. I got a little smaller gas pack for it. These are my favorite heaters. And also, the reason why I'm not using these fuel tabs is I've been getting a lot of comments to not use this indoors, and it's also not good to use it above your food, which is weird because this is what it's intended for, but they say it's not healthy. And I'm doing a lot of these reviews, and I intend to do this for a number of years. So maybe just try to be a little bit healthier and avoid those heating tabs. Maybe this is a little slightly better for my longevity. So we'll see. Guys, let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts about what I just said. And so this is the second one. So I did bring my gloves. Always bring your gloves. That way you don't burn your hands, especially if you're a soldier. You need to have your hands taken care of. All right. What else do we have going here? We're gonna, since I guess it's our first meal, we're gonna still continue with like the lighter foods. We're gonna have one of these crackers with cherry jam. Got a little baby plate. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's sizzling. Sizzling nice. And that's quick, super quick. Like, this food looks ready. Especially the first one that I put on. I mean, it looks super ready, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh yeah, check that out, guys. I'm just gonna pour it in a bowl so we could see all the contents beautifully. You're supposed to eat it out of this can, but that's the whole point of this channel, is to showcase the food. So I want you guys to see everything up close. And we're done with that. Oops. And this is the one that I'm anticipating the most. This is the chicken breast with the cheese sauce. That looks ready as well. Hopefully it's ready. Looking a little thick. Unless that's just a big old chicken breast. Oh yeah. Now I must say, for the smells, it doesn't smell like anything magnificent. It does smell like I just heated up some aluminum cans, that's for sure. So take that for what it's worth. And oh yeah, it's warm. That's the chicken with the breast. And this looks actually a lot prettier because it's got mushrooms, it's got green peppers, red peppers, it's got, what is this? It's got like some beans, it's got the big old kielbasa, see the kielbasa? All right, so I'm salivating, but I'm gonna do what I said first. I'm gonna let that cool off just a little bit, and I'm gonna do the jam, the cherry jam. So that's how it looks. Got dented or flattened. Expires, it says, in 2025 on this, so we got more time than the actual. And the quality doesn't look that great. It's like all gnarly, and see how it's separating, which I guess that's expected. And there we go, that's the cherry jam. Nice up close. Let me spread it a little bit. So this is what I would use these airy crackers for. And let's go. First bite going in, guys. Cheers. It's good. It just tastes like a fruity jam. It has like that that sourness to it, like the dehydrated fruits that I just had. It's just more of a jelly version of that. So there's nothing wrong with this at all, other than it's separated a little bit. If I was gonna make one recommendation, I'd put this in a squeeze pouch where you could squeeze it out onto a cracker and it'd be cleaner. Trust me, the details matter. Otherwise, it's good. Now I'm gonna try the honey. Might as well maintain some kind of like little order. So I'm doing like the spreadables first. And now the honey is beautiful. Now Poland is known for having high quality, delicious, beautiful, good honey. Poland is a lot of flat land, a lot of farmland. So it just makes sense why there would be a lot of honey production in Poland. And you could see it's all chunky. It's not like filtered. In America, we have cheaper quality honey in general. Of course, you could buy expensive, real good, high quality honey in America. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying generally what's available. The general honey that you get is like super filtered, plus a lot of times they'll add additives to it. So it's like a hybrid, it's like mixed even, believe it or not, they even put like maple syrup in it, you know, to make it cheaper, make higher profits. This, look how beautiful that is, so chunky, beautiful. Oh yeah. Very delicious honey. Tastes like it's from the farmer's market. And I must say, it's nice to have both type of crackers. I never liked these, but they go perfect with this. And the jam, they go absolutely perfect. I'm just surprised that they give you so many of these. They give you 2 of these, but they give you so little of the honey and jam. That's it. We're done with the jam and honey. So it's kind of like a little tease. Now we do have 2 more. We have the golonka and the bacon. So the bacon, I think I would put on these, on the rougher ones, on the harder ones. All right, let's see what we have in these packets. All right, these are all drinks, all mixed drinks. Okay. Koncentrat napoju herbacianego. Okay, so this is like some kind of leśnych, smaku owoców, like forest fruits. That's the flavors, forest fruits. That's weird. I'm gonna mix that with some water. So we have 2 of those. So I'm not gonna do 2 servings, and it looks like little granules, just of mixing powder. Okay, so we have 2 of those, and then the third one is the same thing, but this is malinowy. Maliny, I think, are raspberries, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a raspberry flavor. Oh yeah, and it smells different. It looks the same though. You see? Yeah, this one is more intense and fruity flavor, like raspberry. Okay, so I have cold water, which is how I drink my beverages. I don't know if any Polish military guys are watching. Let me know if you guys drink this warm. I wouldn't be surprised, because they love drinking everything warm in Poland. Not me, I can't stand. I only drink warm stuff when it's cold outside. And if it's, even then, like if I need to warm my body, that's the only time I drink it. But if I want to enjoy a beverage, I want it to be cold. All right, so this is the raspberry. Yeah, this is very bland in flavor. It smells very like rich, but tastes very like bland. And I know what you're gonna say, oh, Americans are used to drinking so much synthetic flavors that to them this is little flavor. It's not what we're used to, it's what we enjoy. I don't enjoy drinking it when it's not too much flavor. For that, I'd rather have water. Oh, and also, yeah, see this one, I don't even know what flavor this is. It's weird. It just tastes like some kind of fruit. But it's so light. There's like no sweetener in there at all whatsoever. Let me set these aside and let's see what we have in here. Now I know I could have used these cups, but I just wanted to show you guys the color, how it mixes, etc. And so we have the vitamin C candies. We have more, this is toilet paper. We have wet wipes. My hands are sticky, so I'm about to use it. We have Kava Rozpuszczalna, which is instant coffee. We have 2 of them, which is nice. We have another garbage bag and 2 more wet wipes. So 3 altogether. We have sugar. So the sugar is for the coffee, obviously. We have these coffee candies. We have 3 of these vitamin C, like just candy flavors. Salt, little baby salt, little baby pepper, and some mints. Okay, so now let's get into the main food. First, I'm gonna try this, the little goulash, but I'm gonna get a spoon. All right, so the kielbasa tastes like kielbasa that came out of a can. Yes, it tastes like kielbasa, but something about it is just not rich with flavor. You taste smokiness, but it's just light on flavor. But it makes sense. Maybe if I put a little bit of pepper and salt, bring out a little more flavor. Pepper would go good with this because it has mushrooms. I feel like mushrooms are good with pepper. Little baby packet of salt. Brings out the flavor too. All right, let me mix it up in here and show you guys how this looks. The kielbasa looks very pretty. It has like that outer skin. You see that dark outer skin. You see all the veggies there. Oh yeah, it's very filling and meaty. There's a lot of meat, more meat than other countries usually give. From a 1 to a 10, I give this like a 7. It's pretty good. It's not like memorably mind-blowing delicious, but it's good. Especially with all the kielbasa. Now I'm gonna eat it with a suhare, with one of these crackers, just to see if the crunch helps. Like I said, guys, this is by far my favorite military cracker. Check that out up close with the seeds in there. Oh yeah, it's hard, but the flavor is so good. It doesn't go good together. I would eat these separate. I would just munch on them because they're so hard. It just changes up the texture too dramatically because this is like just soft, delicious food, and that's just like this hard Panzer cracker. Even though it's a good tasting cracker, it just doesn't go great together. Look at this spoonful. Wow. Yeah, I give this a solid 8.5. Real nice, real filling, very flavorful. It's got a little bit of spice. It's got that smokiness. It tastes like a hunter's stew. Basically, you got mushrooms, you got different little peppers, you got green beans, and you got thick sliced kielbasa in a nice sauce, and it's very straightforward. Now let's try the cheese sauce and chicken breast. So probably, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I could have heated up a lot more, it looks like. So that's this big old chicken breast, and it doesn't look overcooked. I wonder if it is. And it shreds into little, it's shredding apart, which I wonder if that's something that you would do like as a soldier to make it more like an enjoyable stew. And I'm gonna do that because it's happening so easily. So I'm thinking maybe that's perfect to do with this. It just makes sense, wouldn't you say? So yeah, I'm gonna mix it up like that and then have it on a cracker maybe. So this is with their cheese sauce, which I never had this. Like, this doesn't look like Polish food to me at all. Like growing up, you know, especially cheese sauce. Like I didn't grow up having anything like this. So this is definitely different. So let me know, guys, if Polish people actually have something very similar to this when they're not, you know, in the military, or is this strictly like a military mix? Very good, tastes clean, almost like diet food. Like it definitely tastes like a home cooked meal. It doesn't taste like some factory made food. Pretty good. And the chicken breast tastes like real chicken. It doesn't taste like something that came out of a pouch or a can. It's not very much flavorful. It's just a little bit on the cheesy side, very light, not rich cheese, no, just a light cream. Not bad. I would say, for as far as flavorful, it just tastes, think about boiled chicken breast with like a creamy gravy that's not like very rich in flavor, just to give it more depth. That's what it tastes like. So I'm gonna add some salt, maybe bring out a little more flavor. And I know what everybody's gonna say. A lot of Polish people, they have that opinion that if it's not really flavored, it doesn't taste good for Americans because they're used to eating so much crap, and you know, which is not true. You know, Polish people eat crappy stuff too. Like, there's nothing healthy about this. This is literally sugar. There's a lot of stuff that's like just not healthy food, you know, that Polish people also eat. Ice cream is so popular in Poland. That's nothing but cream and sugar. I mean, so it's just a different style of foods. That's all. We're just used to eating different type of food. I mean, but anyway, this is pretty good. The salt definitely brings out a little bit more flavor. So does the pepper. If this was a solid 8, I'll give this like a 7. The great thing about it is like you're actually getting a real chicken breast. It doesn't taste dry. It doesn't taste like chemical. It's pretty good. So now, will I fight over this? Like, oh my God, I can't wait to eat this. No, it'll get you by. That's about it. The kielbasa, same deal with this. It's a little bit better, but it's not something that's like phenomenally delicious or anything like that. All right, we're gonna move on to these other canned meals. All right, this is the bacon. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to eat this. I guess just spread it on a cracker. So we're gonna spread it on this cracker and see how it goes. You see how it is gelatinous. Now, last time I tried to heat this up, and my Polish viewers basically told me never do that again. It's supposed to be eaten cold. So basically this is like a Spam, but tastes better than Spam because it doesn't taste industrial. And I only know because I've tried this before. Check that out with the jelly little galareta. Very Polish style, just straight up meat and bread. There's like not much more, you know, it's very, very simple. That's the one thing about Polish food. Characteristically, very simple ingredients. The least amount of additives, the more appreciated in Poland. Generally, that's the vibe. And this is good. 10 out of 10. Tastes better than any Spam or anything. Real good, actually. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Honestly, I think this is the best thing that I've eaten so far. It's even better than those 2 meals. It just has a right balance. It is salty already, and the ham, being that it's ham, it's like it has more flavor obviously than chicken breast, because chicken breast is like the least flavored part of the chicken. So I guess together with the jelly, the fat, and the nice crunch of this cracker, this is the best thing I've eaten so far. This reminds me of kompot, which I never liked. It's basically just syrup, diluted fruit syrup that you mix like a shot with water. That's what this tastes like. So, I'm not in love with it. That was 10 out of 10. All right, now this is the golonka. So this is like almost like a ham hock or something. Oh yeah, it's another meat. See, very simple. Just meat and meat. But meat is good, a lot of protein. Look at that. I guess we're gonna, no wonder why. Now I know why we have all these crackers. These I would put in my pocket and then just while I'm marching, eat it. These are more pleasant to chew on when you're eating this meat. Oh, look at this. So this is hardcore, like for an American, just literally like, because it looks more intimidating than Spam because it has big chunks of white fat, lots of jelly dripping off of it. But even that, we don't eat Spam. In America, we don't just open up a can of Spam and start eating it. Even in our military food. Usually it's prepared. They use the Spam as like the base to make something with it. We don't just open it and eat it out the can. That's very Polish. You know, like very simple, like meat, tomato, salt, pepper. Like we do more. You know, we use sauces, we use jalapenos, you know what I mean? Mayonnaise, jalapenos, chipotle seasoning sauces, like all this weird stuff we added together to add. You guys do it very basic, just canned meat and bread. Good. Good, but very salty. I like this one more. The pork, I like it more than this one. This one tastes like, it's just as good, but more added salt, in my opinion, as far as the flavoring. To jest zasłone dla mnie. This is way too salty. All right, let's try these isotonic drinks, then we're gonna move on to the fruit bars. Let's see, are they the same flavor? Cytrynowy, so 2 lemon flavors. Which, it would be nice if they had 2 different flavors, you know, variety. The same old stuff gets boring. Now you can mix it obviously in the packet. That's why they give you these packets, but I just want you guys to see everything. And you see how different it looks than this one? Than these. Same thing, not sweet at all. It's like very citrusy. So yeah, you guys don't like, Polish people don't like drinking sweet stuff. I mean, they do because they drink Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Let's not kid ourselves. But generally in the house, they drink stuff like this, very low on sweetness. But Polish people eat everything, so they're not like these health freaks that only eat healthy stuff, because McDonald's is making very good money in Poland. So is KFC. So is all the other fast food, because I've been there and I've seen it firsthand. The lines for fast food are bigger than regular restaurants, so it's definitely popular. So yeah, now we're gonna try these 3 chocolates. This will be the dessert, I guess. We're not doing the coffee, and we're gonna try these candies. All right, so this is the chocolate that everybody's telling me, oh, the reason why is because it's so healthy, antioxidants. This is not really that healthy. This is 60% only. If you wanna be healthy, you should give like 100%, which I've had. I think this is the cheapest chocolate to make. That's why they have it. And you could tell it's aged also. See, this usually happens when it gets old, when there's oxidized and stuff, and it looks intimidating or whatever, but it just melted. Yeah, to me this chocolate sucks. The Mongolians have beautiful chocolate. It's coconut flavored. It's milk chocolate and coconut. To me, I would never eat this chocolate. I would try to trade it with my other fellow soldiers. All right, let's see what's in this bar. Okay. Just like their trail mix bar type of deal. You see the little wafer paper that holds everything together, makes it easy, and so it's not sticky. This sucks. It has fruitiness and brightness to it, but it's not rich and delicious in flavor. It's so bland. It just tastes like some kind of communist protein bar. Not even protein bar, just like some communist food. It just tastes cheap. I'm sorry guys, don't take this personal. This is just a review for my taste buds. You might love this type of food, so don't be insulted in any way. All right, so this is another bar. This is chocolate and it melted. This is the chocolate fruit bar. So that's how it looks inside. It's got some jelly to it. This one's not bad. This has very similar flavor to the hot chocolate. It's got fruit and chocolate. And again, there's no milk chocolate here anywhere. This is like that dark, shitty chocolate. Healthy. Yeah, right. Not bad. Out of the bars, that was the best one. That's why I inhaled it. All right, we're gonna see about this candy. I've had this candy before. It's very cheap. You see that? It looks like grandma's candy, skredensu, you know, from like the wall units. Like you have a wall unit with like a bunch of crystals with crystal bowls, and like in your grandma's house, and you open a bowl and you find this candy. That's what this is like. I mean, the quality of this is crap. It does have, apparently, this vitamin C. It's not bad. I'm being a little dramatic. It's not terrible. But there's nothing good about this candy. It's military ration candy. And this is, usually green is my favorite. You see the vitamin C. And tastes almost exactly the same. I don't know if that's green apple. Jabłkowy, yep, it is. All right, we're gonna finish it off with this little coffee candy. Even the details, like, what's up with your candy, guys? Look at that. In America, we have pretty candy. It doesn't look like this. This looks like somebody made it at home by himself. Smak wspaniały. Tastes delicious, but it looks ugly. It looks cheap. Look at that. Looks like communist candy. That's what that looks like. Sorry, guys. Well, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people roasting me in the comments. Polish people love the opportunity to roast somebody, but I guess the only thing I could say is this is nothing personal. Obviously there's stuff about this food that I absolutely love, and just stuff that I don't. And I'm just being honest, and that's all. Like I said, you know, I'm Polish, so I feel like I could speak my mind, and I hope nobody's offended. And I appreciate everybody for watching my content. And with that being said, if you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe. I have a lot more MREs coming soon. I have other meals from France. I have from Lithuania, literally all over the world. So yeah, I also have protein reviews coming up, so much more to come. With that being said, that's how you do it? Yeah, that's how you do it. Signing off.